Greetings and salutations, life and poetry fam. Welcome back to the channel with your boy, your host, you guessed it, Marcus T, this guy. Before I jump into this video, I want to remind you guys to like, comment, share, and most of all, subscribe to this channel. I made a goal to hit 100 subscribers by my birthday, July 1st. So far, we are at 49 official subscribers. My birthday is right around the corner. Please, please, please help your boy out. Share this content. Push out my channel. Help me get to that goal, guys. I want to make this possible so that I can keep dropping videos. You know what? Even if I don't hit 100 subscribers, I'm going to keep dropping videos because I'm going to love it. I like it. I'm going to get it out there. I got a story to tell. And yeah, I want to take you guys with me. So, I know those four. It's a lot going on today, guys. I'm high. I got a lot going on. My mind is running 15 miles an hour. But I wanted to bring something to you to finish out my story or to add to the story because my story doesn't stop, all right? It doesn't stop. I will be 28 this year. I have a lot more pieces, a lot more chapters to my story to get out. But yeah, I guess as you can see, I'm sitting in front of my piano this time in this video. I was going to get some practice time in, but I said I wanted to shoot this video first and I'm gonna jump right from there, get some practice time in. I may record it, I may not. We shall see. I know, it's too much going on. I know I look rough today too, don't mind it. I got the head because I don't have a haircut. But you know what? We're going to keep pushing forward. So today, let's talk about something that really, it's real deep. I know if you clicked on this video because of the title, sorry, not sorry, it's kind of clickbait, but hey, what can you do? It got you here, right? This t-shirt is really bothering me. It's real soggy. I'm gonna tuck it back like that, make it like my collar ain't stretched out. But today I want to talk about me walking again. Yay, right? 27 years old. I'll be 28 this year and I'm learning to walk again. Now, before I get started into that, I want to make this announcement. I'll make it really clear. And to clear my throat just a little bit. I want to say that I have a brand new respect for babies learning how to walk, right? And I'm gonna tell you why. It's simple. This is just tea and lemonade, guys. Nothing fancy. No, it's brown. Nothing fancy. No juice. No healthy stuff. It's just a half and half. But yeah, I got a whole new respect for babies learning to walk. It's not an easy thing. I'm quite certain some people are like, well, you just get up and move your feet. No, it's a lot more to it than just getting up, moving your feet, and trying to keep your balance or whatever. Well, especially for me. I can speak for me because I am in the process of learning to walk again. As you guys know, if you've been watching my previous videos, I do have a disability now, which requires me to use a walker or walking device, whatever label you want to call it. It's the thing you hold on with the wheels and the skates. It's a lot to it, right? But yeah, it's crazy. And I never in a million years thought that I would have to learn to do something like learning to walk again. You know, it's like learning to tie your shoes again. Although I cannot stand tying shoes, most of my shoes are either unlaced or already tied. I do know how to tie shoes. It's so tedious now. Just suddenly want to go. By the time I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna take them off anyway. I don't like shoes. I don't even have shoes on right now. I'm in the house. I only have slippers on or something like that, but I ain't got time for it. It's just too much work, you know? But yeah, so learning to walk again, it's been crazy, but it's been fun at the same time. I've learned that, let me cut this down before I start making noise. Yeah, so I've learned that even though I had to start from zero when it came to walking again, it's like opened my eyes to a whole lot of other things. You know, I've learned to I've learned to rely on other things such as just my upper body in general. Like if I have to get something, I have to get on the floor. You know, sometimes I'm gonna have to crawl to something to get to it. You know, it's a lot of things that had to come into place to get to where I am right now with the walker. Because remember, guys, I started without being able to walk at all. I didn't have no functionality of my legs. I had to be pushed in this wheelchair, which was pretty fun. But then I was like, bruh, you're pushing me in a wheelchair. Like, no, I need to get my behind, almost cussed, but I didn't do it. I need to get my behind out of this chair and like get back on my feet, you know. And although I went through two physical rehabilitation facilities, I went through countless physical therapists. It's not easy, and was not easy. I had to put my all into just getting out of that wheelchair and getting strength enough to be ambulatory enough to even move my legs. As minimal as they can move now, you know, it's crazy though. But I've learned to like just keep pushing on though, no matter what. You know, sometimes I got these pains in my legs, these muscle spasms that they just shoot sporadically, but I gotta push through them because I do not want to be on this walker for the rest of my life. Correction, I will not be on this walker for the rest of my life. I have to keep pushing forward. So what I've been doing is, if you watched my workout video, the first one, yeah, that's part of my workout. The second one was a complete fail. Yeah, but I posted it anyway. And that's something I go through. Some days it's a hit, some days it's a miss. That the other day was a complete miss with that workout, but it was still fun doing it. I still got some good time in with it. But what you didn't see at the end of that video is that I tried to implement walking without the walker after my workouts, just to see how far along I got. You know, to see the strength of my legs as it progresses. We have a short hallway in our home, whereas I can just hold onto the walls as my physical therapist told me to walk the wall. You know, not physically with my feet on the wall. That's not a literal statement. You know, you walk the wall. You literally just hold the wall and walk like that without holding onto the walker. Yet it's still me bracing myself, but guess what? I'm not using the walker. But outside of me walking the wall, I do try to make steps without holding onto anything, like anything at all. No walker, no wall, no person, nothing. Just me, the floor, and whatever's in front of me to catch when my legs say, no buddy, not today. And I fall or tip in whichever direction. So far, without the walker, wall, or anybody supporting me, I've got up to 5 solid steps without it. And for me, that's a big deal. For most, it's like, okay, that's just 5 steps, keep pushing. If you knew where I came from and you knew where I started in the beginning, you would know that 5 steps is it's a huge accomplishment. It's a huge milestone for me, because there was a point in this journey that I seriously thought that I would never have functionality of my legs again. With all the doctors and everything going on when they couldn't figure out what was happening, I had it made up in my mind that, you know what, maybe walking just isn't my thing anymore. You know, maybe I'm just not supposed to walk anymore. And then one day I got the realization that, you know what, shut up. Like, don't you dare speak that out of your mouth again. And I had to redact all those things I was telling myself that, you know, I'm not going to walk, or I'm not supposed to walk, or I can't do this, or can't do that. And I literally had to put my foot in my own butt, you know, just get my drive back into where it's supposed to be. And here I am today. I'm in front of you recording these videos, telling you my story. And yeah, but trust me, I'm like, man, like, if I've been off of my feet or with this walker for 16, but maybe what, 4 going on 5 years, I think, or so. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, 4 going on 5 years or whatever. And never in a million years, if you'd have told me in 2013, when I first was diagnosed with this illness that I have, or medically speaking, I'm not going to speak it, you know, I'm healed by the blood of Jesus, but medically speaking, with this illness that medicine says I have, never in a million years, but I thought that it would have taken out my ability to walk. You know, there were times where I can go to PT with my battle buddies, a couple of my Army friends that I met in my ROTC days at Bowie State, and we would go and do like 2-mile run and just go for it, just like PT till we couldn't move no more, you know. And I was as strong as an ox, or as strong as I was in my prime then in that time. Even with this illness on my back, I was still pushing forward. And then one day, boom, it was just like, it was over, And I remember talking to one of my battle buddies, Daniel, I call him Danny Boy, or Barksdale, depending on which setting we're in. And I was telling him, I was like, bruh, I don't feel normal again. I can't walk. I'm on this walker. You guys are going out and stuff. And I'm like, what's it called? FOMO, fear of missing out. I had that hard, And he had to remind me that although physically, don't you just love living in these type of neighborhoods? People just race up down the street. All right, forgive that noise. My window's open. I'm in my room. But I have to let the room air out. I know people tell me, oh, don't go outside, air this, that's foolishness. We need fresh air to survive, and your house need to air out. I digress, right? So he was telling me that that it's okay that I'm going for this here because that one day I will be back on my feet, and I had to get that in my head that, okay, let me take this as motivation, that I got my team behind me, supporting me. And it even got to the point where he and another one of my battle buddies would come and help me do my PT. They would literally help me do my PT, and they wouldn't take my excuses for nothing. We would test the limits and say, look, we're going to do this. You're not going to use this walker today. You're going to walk to me without this walker. You're going to sit on the floor. You're going to stand up without assistance. And that helped me get to where I am today. Trust me, I tooth and nail, I fought to get to where I am today, to say, you know what, even though I do have this walker, I'm getting the strength back in my legs. I have five solid steps under my belt. Again, it may not be a lot to you. For me, I'm on cloud 9 with that. And it's just up from here. I'm sorry, I got muscle spasms in my leg just a little bit. Right? It's funny, I'm talking about my legs and they just start acting ignorant sometimes. But even that's fine too. I'm dealing with that there. I'm learning that those muscle spasms is just a sign that the muscles in my legs are strengthening, believe it or not. But yeah, I'm learning to walk again at 27 years old. Marcus T, this guy is learning to walk again, and I'm not ashamed of it anymore. I'm going to keep doing my due diligence to keep pressing forward. I'm going to keep I'm going to keep in my zone, and most of all, I'm going to keep this in the forefront. If you can't see, this is my Bible. Right, I know I'm far away from the camera, but this is my Bible. I want to keep this in the forefront. And I have a few scriptures marked in this Bible, the hard Bible. If you watch one of my other videos, you know that I don't like reading the hard Bible because it's tedious. And these words are tiny. I'm going to hold back here, right? This is how I see. You see the words is blurred even from you looking at the camera, right? This is how I see the words when I open up the Bible. So I prefer the electronic devices so I can zoom in and stuff. But when I do open this book up, you know that something is very serious. When I go back to the hard text, I know that I need to get something specific from something, and I can only find it in the hard text. Believe it or not, it's weird, I know, but hey, I let God have His way in those situations, and all with that, it's like I had a time even with that when it came to God that I doubted Him in quote unquote fixing me, and I struggled with it for so long. When I went to the first hospital when I was first diagnosed to get my first exams done, and they sent me to a clinic, right? They sent me to a clinic because they didn't have a doctor on their staff who specialized in what I was dealing with, but the clinic did, right? So I left the clinic and went to another facility with another specialist, and I kept getting bounced around to different specialists when I was getting all these misdiagnoses and things like that. Then I ended up at Doctors Hospital. From there at Holy Cross Hospital. If you are in the DMV area, you know what those two hospitals are. If you don't, kudos to you, I guess. But I bounced from those facilities thinking that, how can I serve a God that allowed this to happen to me? Right, and all this is in my learning to walk story. I'm not going to preach. I may do another video on that lesson there, like a Bible study lesson, but this one here specifically to my walking. And I was fighting myself with God, you're supposed to be this almighty being who hears and sees everything, yet you're allowing me to go through this, and you taking away my ability to move and walk. And I had to process it all and say, you know what? Maybe it was for a reason. Maybe I was just moving too fast and he just needed me to slow down. And he knew that this was the only way for me to do it. It may sound harsh, I guess, in context or even out of context. Either way, it sounds harsh. But if I guess if I'm getting tongue-tied, right? I guess if you know God the way that I know him now, that you can understand sometimes we go through things that are out of our purview, and it's like, okay, yeah, you're dealing with this here, but I'm going to teach you in this moment that you have to rely on me now to get through it. You know, something that I wasn't doing in the beginning. I may have said I was, but I wasn't actually doing it. You know, I remember another one of my friends asked me that I read my Bible, and I told her that I didn't need to read it because I was born with it in my heart. You know, an old saying that I used to hear the old church mother say, you know, that always have that word is always in your heart, on a nightstand in your heart somewhere. And I literally took that to heart. Literally took that to heart until I realized that I had to actually sit with God and commune with him and conversate with him. Converse with him. And with that, I was like, you know what? Let me open my eyes up. So, ooh, ice cream truck. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I'm not cutting it out. But I had to open up my eyes to all these different things and say, you know what? Let me take all that I'm learning in my word and apply that to what I'm dealing with now. You know, there's a scripture. I think it's in John. Don't get me wrong. It says to pick up your mat and walk. I believe it's in John. It may be in Luke. I think it's in a few different places, but I don't know. For some reason, John is coming to my head. But either way, the scripture is pick up your mat and walk. That specific line there, that specific verse stuck with me through this entire process. And I was just reminded of that before this quarantine started. My last time ministering in front of my church for my last assignment. And my pastor reminded me of that scripture, and it brought it back to my, you know, to the front, in front of all the other clutter. And it literally compressed everything else. And that scripture just stuck with me. Pick up your mat and walk. So I started to apply that to me walking. And I know if you aren't a religious person, that's, you know, I can't say yay or nay. You know, all I know is that I do serve God, and I believe that he is the only true and living God, Alpha and Omega, you know, Father and Son, Holy Spirit type thing. And I'm not ashamed to say it. I love Jesus, you know. And what I went through, I learned that Jesus definitely loves me. Because truth be told, if I didn't have the doctors on staff that were sent to me, remember, I didn't pick them, they were sent to me, I quite possibly would not be here recording this video today. You know, instead, you might see me in the obituary somewhere, or see somebody eulogizing my life, or having a memory thing up about me type of thing. You know, but instead, I'm here with you guys today, Life and Poetry, you know. And that's also why the name of this, the title of this, or the name of this my page and my brand is Life and Poetry. I think that life is a big poem. It's everything about life to me is poetic, you know, and I can't take nothing from that. Even me learning to walk again, it's a love story, you know. It's a love story with a dark twist to it, but at the end you see the light, you know. That's why I choose to see life now. That's why I chose to see me walking as a love story, as a poem, you know. Each line may not rhyme. Some may not make sense. But in the end, it paints a complete, vivid picture of what's actually happening with me, you know. But yeah, so yeah, Life and Poetry fam, your boy is learning to walk again. With all respect to those toddlers learning to walk, you know, those ones with the scoot and crawl, trying to pull themselves up, those who are taking those first steps. I adore you. I love you. Yeah, man. And my thing is to not take it for granted. All too often we take things for granted, like walking. You don't know how much you don't miss it until it's gone, and you won't know how much you'll miss it until it's literally taken away from you. Until it's gone. And I miss being able to wake up at 0600 at 6 a.m. out just going for a run, or going for a walk, or walk into the store, or walk into my cousin's house, who's literally maybe 5 minutes from me. Literally, she's like literally down the street from me, and just chilling with her, just being able to get up and go to the mall, movies, or just hang out. I truly miss having the freedom of it and not having that person saying, oh, wait, move, I got you. Let me help you here. Give me the walker while you come down the steps. It's a lot to it. But I do also thank those who have been at my side through this process, supporting me, encouraging me, and helping me down those steps, because we live on like the top floor, the third floor of our building. It's weird, I don't know, but it's all a testament to my will to walk, because one day, hopefully I'm out of this place soon. Me and my fiance, hopefully we find our apartment soon. We are still getting married on August 7th from hell or high water. So Rona, you need to pack your bags and take your almost cussed again. Chapter. Fix it, Jesus, fix it. Hey, look, I may be a Christian, I may be a preacher or minister, but look, I'm still human, right? Yeah, Rona, you got to go home. You got to pack your bag, because me and baby girl got stuff to do, places to be, places to see. But yeah, and even for that day, I will walk her down. I will walk with her down that aisle, not scoop, not supported, but I will walk with her arm in arm, hand in hand, and we will have that first dance together. But yeah, guys, so your boy's learning to walk. It's a lot to that, but you know what? I got it. I made it this far. I made it from 2016 till now, from bed stricken to wheelchair to walker. Hopefully, and then sometime soon it'll be to the cane and then to my feet. That's the progression I'm shooting for, or maybe just straight from the walker to my feet. I want to let God have His way with that there, and trust in Him wholeheartedly that I am going to walk again, because His word declared to be so. Pick up your mat and walk. I like to believe that scripture was for me. I like to believe that when God commanded His servant to go and breathe life into those dry bones, I believe that's for me. I like to believe that when Job was on his face in the dirt, that was instructive for me to put my face in the dirt and pray without cease until I heard from God, or until things changed. And that's what I've been doing. And you can see clearly that those things are changing. But yeah. And fam, Life and Poetry fam, I am going to keep you guys updated best as I can with this journey, with me walking again. I'm going to do some more workout videos. Hopefully, prayerfully, I can get some people in those that want to do them with me, so I can have like a group or whatever. Not other people, sorry, it's hot, forgive me for that. Not other people specifically with disabilities, but just some family and friends, just to say, what, let's shoot this video, let's get some good content out. I think that'd be dope, to see how, I can show you guys how my support system comes in, and really, really pushes me forward, without cease. And it's amazing, and it's a blessing to have those in my life. But like, as I said, I keep that Bible right there. I keep that word close to me, keep it tucked right in my heart, literally and physically, But yeah, so I'm gonna walk. I am walking. What is it? It was a saying I had. What did I say? I'm gonna walk. I will walk. I am walking now. Hashtag walk again, right? But I forgot about that. Hashtag walk again, yeah. But yeah, so Life and Poetry fam, I think that about wraps it up. I think I've been rambling on long enough to you guys about this here. But again, we will talk more. We will go more in depth about what I'm dealing with and things like that. I think that sooner or later I will reveal the illnesses, and we will talk about those and break those down. Yeah, and my prayer is that when I do decide to do those videos, that There aren't any hate comments or anything about it. No judgment. I'm just speaking my truth, giving my testimony, and that's from both sides of the aisle. Family, my blood family, who doesn't know. This may be their first time finding out about it. Some people actually don't want me to share my testimony. They want to see me fall. Not saying my family does. I'm just saying some people doesn't like when you confess God's name out. They want to see you stumble over it because they don't know no better, you know. But luckily I have a family who does have a support system, who does have a fiance who supports me tooth and nail, who actually goes to every one of my doctor's appointments. She's there in the room, listening to the doctors, making sure that I tell them everything that's happening, all the changes, everything. She doesn't miss a beat with that. I'm quite certain she's probably trying to text me or call me now, but my phone's on airplane mode. I'm recording from the phone. But yeah, so guys, it's going to be a journey. You're coming with me. You are part of the family. All 49 subscribers as of now. Let's hope that this grows even more. And yeah, we're going to keep pushing this out. I want this channel to be a viral type channel, not just for the recognition, the recognition, but so people can hear and maybe they'll get something from it and they can apply it to their lives. So maybe I can bless somebody else with my story, with my testimony. And yeah, you know, yeah, so I don't know what that was. I don't know. I'm hot. You know, there's weird stuff happening to me hot, right? But we're gonna close out with that there. Life and Poetry fam. For all my new viewers, if you have not already done so, please hit that subscribe button. Click that notification bell so that every time I drop a video, you can be notified and become a part of the Life and Poetry fam and team. Right, guys? Fam and team. I want you guys with me. I want to build this team. We're going to build this brand together. We're going to build this home. We're going to create, there's going to be a home channel. It's going to feel like home every time you come and click on a video. I want to invite you into my life, into my world. And I pray that you'll do the same with me. But yeah, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Yeah. So I think that's about it for this conversation. Life and Poetry fam. Be safe, be blessed. Most of all, smile. Peace.